my name is Jamie Morgan, and this is my online oral presentation for English 230. I chose to write about an element of a short story, and the short story I chose was A Worn Path by Eudora Welty. I chose this story because it was one of my favorite stories that we've read in class so far. The element I chose to discuss is the theme. A little bit of background information is Phoenix Jackson is the main character, and she's a very elderly grandmother who overcomes discrimination, poverty, prejudice, age, and sickness to walk to a pharmacy to get her grandson life-saving medication. A couple years back, her grandson swallowed lye and his throat swells up occasionally. Phoenix has to take this walk to get her grandson medication so his throat won't swell up and so he can live. Through the walk, we see Phoenix get discriminated against because she's old, she looks poor, and she's African American. And although all of this, Phoenix shows how much love, and she perseveres through that walk because she loves her grandson so much. I think for some of the themes I chose are love, perseverance, prejudice, and discrimination. For love and perseverance, I think they kind of intertwine with one another. For love, Phoenix had so much love for her grandson that no walk and no journey was too hard or too long. Even if it was freezing, if it was cold, if it was raining, Phoenix still went on that walk and showed how much love she had for her grandson. And then perseverance is she persevered through the woods and the forest. She had to crawl under fences. She had to watch out for animals. She had to walk across rivers. Phoenix knew that she had a long way to go. One statement from the story was Phoenix saying that, quote, "Lord only knows I have a long way to go, a long way." Phoenix knew that the walk was so long, but it didn't matter to her, and she persevered through it because she loved her grandson so much and she knew he needed the medication. The other themes that are discussed in the short story would be discrimination and prejudice. Phoenix faces many accounts of discrimination and prejudice on her way. Her first encounter was with a young white hunter. Phoenix is walking to town in the woods, and the hunter stops her and asks her where she's going, and she just tells him that she's going to town, and he automatically assumes, she's going to town because Santa Claus is there. So he says that she's going to get something free because it was around Christmas time. But Phoenix ignored him and just kept going on to her walk to get her grandson his medication. Another time Phoenix was discriminated against was when she got to the pharmacy. When she walked in, the receptionist said, quote, "A charity case, I suppose." Before talking to Phoenix or even knowing who she is, she automatically judged her and discriminated against Phoenix by the way she looked. Phoenix looked almost homeless. She walked with a cane that was made from an umbrella, and she looked poor, and the receptionist discriminated against her. This didn't bother Phoenix, though. She still went on. Nothing stopped her, even though she faced poverty and discrimination. It didn't stop her because she loved her grandson so much. At the end, when she was getting the medication, the receptionist tells Phoenix, feels bad, and tells her, that it's around Christmas time, and she gives Phoenix a nickel. And when Phoenix got the money, she was overjoyed, and she took the money to the store to buy her grandson something. She loved him so much that any money she ran into, automatically she thought of him. Her relationship with her grandson was everlasting. She loved him, and she persevered through that forest to get into town to get her grandson his medication. Even though she faced discrimination and prejudice, she still she still walked and she still held her head up high and got what she needed for her grandson. Thank you.